Shalom Akim, Shalom Akwathiam. Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kradash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. What I have queued up for you in this particular lesson is two rich men, all right? Well, should I say one, because Elon Musk is currently living in, Aaron Russo has since transitioned on back to the spirit world. But the reason that this is critical, and let me say this about this particular update here. This is from 3 days ago. And as we can see in the caption, it reads, Neuralink mind blowing. Elon Musk brain C-hip gives massive upgrade. And what I'm going to do, and Lord willing, is should it come to mind, I want to leave a link in the description so you can watch this in its entirety in your own time. But the reason I have these two men queued up for you is because the scriptures, they're 100% true, all right? They're undebunkable and they're irrefutable, because the majority of the world, they won't listen unto us, but they will listen to what the world deems men that are considered to be rich and are wealthy. And how do we know? The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 23 tells us this. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his breath. I mean, they're going to listen closely to what he has to say. And look, what he saith, they extol it to the clouds, meaning what? They hold his words in high regard. But if the poor man speaketh, and, in this society, those of us who are of the hope of the elect, men of the household of faith, we're considered to be poor men in this society, all right? But if the poor man speaketh, they say, what is this fellow? And if he stumbles, they will help to overthrow him. Now, this interview here, and we'll come back to this with Elon Musk because he says something that's critical. This interview with Aaron Russo, and, brothers already know Aaron Russo, he was good friends with Nicholas Rockefeller, all right? And he's sharing some information that was divulged with him, or to him, should I say, with Alex Jones doing this interview here and there. Now, I was looking up when this interview took place. Some sources say it took place around 2006. Others say, 2007, but it was released in 2009. But what he has to say was critical, all right? Because these are the plans that the super rich elite have for the masses of the world. We know the elite, as the scriptures tells us, Job 9 and 24, the world has been given into the hands of the wicked, all right? And the wicked is Esau, Edom, the Edomites, okay? Malachi chapter 1, verse 4, all right? They are considered the border of wickedness. But I'm going to get right into this interview, and I hope through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, this video and or lesson is edifying. And of course, YouTube, I'm utilizing these two shorts under the Fair Use Act. Again, fair use. Let's get right into it. Bear with me 1 second.
The people mean to you, they don't mean anything to you. They're just serfs. They're just people. It was just a lack of caring. I said, what's the point of all this? You have all the money in the world you need. You have all the power you need. What's the point? And he said the end goal is to get everybody chipped, to control the whole society. The end goal is to get everybody chipped, to control the whole society. To have all the people in the Council on Foreign Relations believe this way you do? No. A lot of them believe it's better off being socialistic. We have to convince people that socialism is really capitalism. Because America's becoming a socialist country. It's a communist country today. And the goals of the banking industry, private banks in Germany and England, all over Italy, all over the world, they all work together. They're all central banks. The whole agenda is to create a one-world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is getting me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally. On a one-world government, controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips.
Now, that's where the interview ends. So let me come from this, and let me go here, flash forwarding to today. Bear with me 1 second. Salakia for that. Now, I want to pick it up right here with this recent update from Elon Musk. And I want you to listen closely to what he has to say. And again, I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can watch this in your own time. But let's get right back into it.
to make sure we never miss. And so far we haven't, and I hope that continues into the future. Every single one of our implants in humans is working and working quite well. To make sure we never miss. And so far we haven't, and I hope that continues into the future. Every single one of our implants in humans is working and working quite well. And you'll get to hear from some of the people that have received the implants. And
Did you hear what the man said? He said every one of our implants. Let me calm down here. Every one of their implants is working and working quite well, right? Let me come from this here. Let me go back to that precept that I had queued up for you. I'm gonna read it again. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 13, verse 23, and it tells us this. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. Did you hear? And did you see that room? They were completely quiet. They were silent, holding on to his every word. And look, what he saith, they extol it to the clouds. They're holding it in high regard. You should read that comment section. Some people are marveling at the work that Elon Musk is doing, okay? But if the poor man speaketh, and that's what we're doing now. Remember the scripture tells us to cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people what? Their transgressions. Okay, if you take this device, you are transgressing, right? You are going against the Most High, right? And you're going to be destroyed. But if the poor man speaketh, they say, what is this fellow? And if he stumbles, they will help to overthrow him. Let me come from this here, right? Let me go to the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 15 through 16, and it reads this, all right? Now there lived in that city a poor man, but wise, and he saved the city by his wisdom. And should we be of the elect, we have this wisdom, this knowledge, this understanding, and it has the power to save not only us, but also several others that lived in our particular cities and various provinces and so forth. But continuing on, but nobody remembered that poor man. So I said, wisdom is better than strength, but the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are no longer heeded. That's why we continue to give these warnings, whether they, like the scripture states, whether they hear it or forbear it. And why is that? Because it gets and keeps the blood off of our hands, right? This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 3, verse 9, and it tells us this. Many are in a high place of renown, all right? Remember we just saw what? Elon Musk and Aaron Russo as well, especially Elon Musk. Nowadays, he's holding what? High renown or in high regard, okay? But the scriptures tells us this, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek, all right? The Lord is dealing with the extremely humble, all right? Okay? He revealeth his secrets unto whom? The servants, the prophets. And the servants and the prophets of the Lord, they're going to be, relatively poor in this society. But we're rich because what? We have this wisdom, this knowledge, this understanding of the truth, right? Because what we're witnessing here is Revelation, the 13th chapter, and the 16th through the 17th verse coming into fruition. And brothers and our beloved elders, elder brothers, bishops, we've broken this scripture down, time and time again. But again, it's worth reading because we always have new brothers and sisters coming into this truth. And it reads this, and he called this all. Who is the he? Elan, pardon me, Esau, Edom, the Edomites, the super rich, the elites, like Aaron Russo was referring to, all right? And that's the he, right? The Edomites calls it all, everyone on the earth, except the elect, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. What's the mark? The charagma, all right? The devices, the RFID micro C chip, all right? He calls us all to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And it doesn't mean in your literal middle of your forehead, anywhere on your body, right? If you take this device, you're going to be destroyed. Continuing on, verse 17, and that no man may buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the number, or the name of the beast, which is its system, or the number of its name. And I hope through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai that this quick lesson has been edifying. Call Allah Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakwadash. Shalom.